Hey, howdy, partners. How y'all doing out there, man? I'm about to tell y'all a story. I know y'all don't want to hear no story, but you're going to hear one today from me, man, because it's real important stuff. And my life was full of blessings, and the poverty was unknown. I felt all the things that I had I was just reaping the good I'd sown. See, I was so self-centered. I only cared for me and mine. I had good financial stability, so I thought that all was fine. See, so now I once walked by a hungry lad. Now his kind is low in rank, so I sent him to the welfare and the neighborhood food bank. Although he was hungry and thirsty, I offered him no help. I couldn't sacrifice my bread. I had to think of myself. And then there was this stranger. Now this guy, he had no place to lay his head. But he was much too filthy to sleep in my clean bed. So I sent him to the mission, though I had room to spare. If I'd only known who he was, my home I'd gladly shared. And then there was this old rugged bum. His clothes from the weather were torn. He had no overcoat to block the wind, and his shoes, to the sole they were warm. But I felt no special call from God to give my goods to the poor. But I had shoes and suits and overcoats that I had never worn. Then there was this hospital, and there was a nursing home right nearby. I never went to visit them because I always heard them cry. Then there was a prison. It sat right at the edge of town. They had many brothers behind the wall. They'd asked me to come down, but I never went. I never wrote. I never felt regret. I didn't help commit the crime, so why should I have to help them pay the debt? But you know what? Finally, the end of time was here. Now, Christ in his glory came. Now, he brought all them angels with him to judge me by name. But you know me, man, I'm a good old Christian, man. I go to church every day, man. I thought, I've been fasting. I know I prayed unto the Lord. I knew I'd be with the sheep when they got their just reward. Tell me. But as the final sheep called, I tearfully took note. Dear Lord, I cried out desperately, Dear Lord, am I a goat? Then a stern voice was heard from him sitting on the throne. He said, Depart from me, you wicked one. You had never known. When I was hungry and thirsty, you offered me no help. I was a poor and lonely stranger. You left to die out in the street. And when I was sick and in prison, you came not to visit. Now all I prepared for the blessed ones, I'm sorry, brother, you gonna miss it. Then I said, When, my Lord, were you ever in conditions like these? Because if I'd only known who you was, I would have done whatever you pleased. Then he said, Son, you have my word, and in it you can plainly see that when you did it not unto the least of these, you did it not unto me. I said, What? He said, When you did it not unto the least of these, you did it not unto me. Depart from me. I don't know you. Depart from me. Sheep or goat? Are you a sheep or a goat? Ask yourself, are you a sheep or a goat?